Hey guys, welcome to week 3. I am so glad that you joined us today. So we're going to look at Philippians chapter 2 starting in verse 16. And here's where I want to start though. Okay, so do you remember growing up when someone would do something that would not be helpful? In fact, usually it would go against the thing that would be helpful. Often we would say, thanks for nothing. And in Philippians chapter 2, verse 16, Paul kind of references this type of lingo. See, he says something along the lines of, look, when the word of life is lived out, when I get to meet Christ, make sure I didn't do all of this for nothing. And I feel like this is such an important word for us, specifically in this season. You know, as we look at so much that's happened through the pandemic, so much that has happened through systematic racism, so much that our culture is addressing, I feel like it's really important for us to understand that it's not all for nothing. Everything matters. And the more I think about this, the more I am brought back to this story of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross and he was resurrected. See, everything that I believe in hinges on this moment. Everything I believe in hinges on the fact that I believe God can bring new life to things that were once dead, but not for nothing. See, if you're under the sound of my voice, here's what I want you to know is that you have a purpose. You have a due diligence to carry out the mission that God has called you to do. And your mission is going to look different than someone else's. And the calling he's placed on your life isn't going to match someone else's, because if you were doing the same thing, then he wouldn't need you. And so here's what I want you to know is it wasn't for nothing. Everything that happened, every book that was written, every tear that was shed, every battle that was fought, every battle that was won wasn't for nothing. It was so we could sit here in today's day and age and continue the work that Christ began. See, earlier in Philippians chapter 1, Paul tells us, guys, here's the deal. I'm confident that God who began a good work in you, he'll see it through to the end. And so here's my encouragement to you today is get it in your spirit that it wasn't for nothing. God sending his son Jesus to die for you wasn't for nothing. Your life isn't for nothing. Your life has power, your life has meaning, your life has purpose, but you are the only one that can step into that. So what will you do this week to take one step forward? I'm not saying it's going to be easy, and I'm not saying that it's not a long road ahead. What I'm saying is it's worth it, because it wasn't for nothing. He died for everything. See you guys back here soon.